Hey SnowRunner fan, in this video we're going to look at the Duck 805 Trial, a console mod truck. Before we get started though, I'd like to send a huge shout out to all of my subscribers and everyone that's liked and shared my videos in the last while, and everyone who's commented and asked questions too. Everything that, all of that is what helps the channel grow. And I appreciate it, thank you. So as I said, we're going to be looking at the Duck 805 Trial. Before we get started looking at it though, we're going to go in and customize it. I'm going to give it a better engine. Not the OP though, because that would be insane. Better gearbox, especially with the way I drive. Better suspension. Kind of tough to make up my mind here with these choices. And we'll put on mud tires, the only ones available. Put the autonomous winch on naturally, or in this case the winch electric as it's called. We'll put a snorkel for the water test. And we'll put on the frame add-ons just for the heck of it, even though we're not going to go out scouting in this particular case. So there we go. Now, moving over, there's not much to do in the visuals. And we also can't paint the truck. We can put the dachshund on the dash, but that's about it. So now that we're done customizing it, we will leave the garage. Take a look at this little truck. Interesting looking. I like the frame around it, makes it look solid and durable. Okay, intense kind of looking interior. Don't think the gauges are working. They look kind of keen though. Don't get much of a look out the passenger side. And we don't get much more of a look out the driver's side, except the mirrors do work. Fascinating. Love the sound of the rain. Alright, now we'll move on to the mud puddle and see how it does. I expect this little truck to do well in the mud. Just have a feeling. It's a bit spirited though when it comes to driving and handling. If you get my meaning, it's a little tough to control. The short wheelbase is part of that problem. But of course, having a really short wheelbase can be a good solution. Tough quarters. Had the lights on because it was raining before. It seems to have stopped. Still a lot of fog in the area though. It might start raining again. See that really sharp turning radius? Yeah. Whoa. And it really picks up speed in third and fourth gear. Okay, that's an amusing horn. And now we're off to the quarry. And I am going to put it in low and leave it there probably throughout most of this quarry run. And the reason being that on the way here to the quarry, there is a small bridge that passes over a bit of a current, and I tipped off the bridge, and worse than that, I actually tipped the truck right over on its side. So that was a bit of a fun few moments trying to get it back on its feet. I was able to, though, with the winch, so not too big an issue, but it is a bit tippy. Still not horribly so. I think we'll see as we go through the quarry, which tends to show tippy trucks for their tippiness. Most tippy trucks cannot get through the quarry without tipping over at one point or another. There are a few points I know of, and we'll go over one of them with this little truck to see what it does. To tip or not to tip. We'll see. Get down to the bottom here. Still in low here. I think we'll put it up to low high though, because we're moving along here pretty slowly. There we go. Get to my favorite shortcut here, and this is a bit worrisome because I have tipped many trucks going over this rocky little hill here, going both directions. I've managed to tip a large number of trucks over time, but here we go. The little duck just kicks its front wheels up and keeps its lateral movement to a minimum and stays on all fours. Nice. Alright, little truck. Good job. When you have a bit of control over its crazy antics, like by keeping it in low-high or using some other method, it's quite stable and easy to drive, actually. It's when you put it into automatic and it gets up into third or fourth gear that it gets a little nuts. I'm glad I didn't take the OP engine. It'd probably be insane even in the low gears. Completely unmanageable. No, in low gears, this truck is doing very, very nicely. Easy to control. Lots of power behind the accelerator, and this all seems good. Now I'm used to coming up out of the quarry and popping it back into automatic, but with this truck, I don't know, it gets a little nuts in auto. When we leave it in low high, we'll definitely get all the way up out of here easily. Just like so. Front wheels in the air. Pull it over. Hit that funny horn. One more time. And we're off to the frigid waters of the Yukon and the fast-moving current here. And see how this small truck does. This truck has all-wheel drive on all the time by default. And it is just blowing through here like it's not even being pelted by a current. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this little truck at this point. Very few trucks lately have been able to zip through that current. A couple of them have required the use of a winch, most recently. Nicely done. And that's it. That's the look at the the Duck 805. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, or if you found it helpful, maybe you'd take a moment and subscribe. And if you did like the video, it would be nice if you could share a like and share the video if you know somebody who might also find it helpful or entertaining. That said, if you subscribe to my channel, there's well over 140 videos now, closing on 150 SnowRunner videos. And if you liked this one, there's a good chance that you'll like several of my others. I talk about the new truck mods and the new mod maps and different things, different aspects of the game. So be sure to check that out. In the meantime, stay safe and take care. And until the next video, bye for now.